everyone. Welcome to the Red Room. So this is going to be our last video this year, probably, most likely.
Probably. No, yes, at least like this. Maybe we can do something
Yes.
else.
And we want to talk about the upcoming changes for next year and what this will mean, not only for us, but for you, our dear customer.
Before that, look down there. This is still going on up to the end of the month. So if you still haven't purchased anything, or if you purchased something but you still want some more stuff, it's a 50% discount on all of our products. It doesn't take
So 28, 21, 30, 31, 32. So it's 4 days that you can still, so
Yeah.
almost a week, a work week.
So if you want to purchase something, remember to use the end. And this leads to our next subject. Why is it called the end? Because it's the end of the year, of course, but it's also the end of our store, but not the end of our site. That's important
Exactly.
to say. So let's share the website. This is how it looks like now, and it's exactly what it will look after. So the site will be here. All the stuff that you have here will still be here. The subscriptions plans will be still on, and you can still subscribe if you want to.
Everything that you bought in the past will still be
Exactly
accessible.
here, you can access all purchases here in my account and then downloads. So this will still be here, and most important, the shop will still be here, though it won't be exactly a shop. So why is this going to be here, even though you will not be available? You will not be able to purchase from here because Lulu is not good for browsing and also not good for searching. And even if it was, probably there would be, if you were looking for one product, you might find others that have a similar name. So here we can.
I'm going to say it. You cannot say it, but I can say it. And we also know that people tend to be lazy. We are people after all, so we want to make this the most convenient as possible.
Exactly. So the only thing that will be changing from now on is this thing here, add to basket. It won't be here, and these links here for PayPal and whatever, they won't be here. Actually, I'm not sure about the add to basket, even though you cannot purchase it, because there are free products, and I'll try to make those still available here if possible. I will only find out about that when I disconnect that thing.
Well, the free products will be available. We're not sure if it's going to be on that format. Maybe
Yeah.
it's going to be
But I
something
hope so.
different.
There
Download
may
file,
be.
please.
I'm sure there's a way to work that out, so that you can add free. Because usually what you do is you add to basket, and then you go to your basket, and then you pay it there. So maybe that's possible because the way to when it's free, you don't really pay it. You just check out. So I think it's possible. Okay, other than that, you'll have your links here for Lulu, for itch.io, and maybe for Amazon if that works, because I will be trying to have some products at Amazon. That was a conversation in Shadow's channel recently. He was recommending that we had some of our products there. I don't think it will make a big difference, but
And
we'll try.
it will not be everything unless it does make a big difference, because
Yeah,
it means we have to order 2 proof copies of everything.
if it made a big difference, I would start uploading. But it's not easy. It's not instantaneous. It's not just upload it and it works. No, because I've used the templates for Lulu, and they have different specs than what Amazon asks for. I will have to do some changes, not major changes, but it takes some time. So, and also you have to order the proof copies to check if everything's fine. I've started by uploading the red core book. I will have to. I haven't ordered it yet because another problem there. I cannot order proof copies from Amazon because I live in Portugal. So apparently you cannot. If you live in Portugal, you cannot order proof copies. So I'll have to order an actual copy, like a customer, a normal customer. I think I won't have to pay the whatever the cost is, the additional cost besides the
You're
printing
buying
cost.
it for yourself, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, I think it's called an author copy. Still, I'll have to wait a few days until it's available at the store, and then I buy an author copy, and then I will check if it's how it looks. Apparently, it looks fine. They have a preview, and it looks fine in the preview. So if that works, we will also be at Amazon as well. Okay, other than that, this is how the website will look like. So you'll have links for the different ways to buy it: hardcover on Lulu, paperback on Lulu, digital edition on Lulu, and from Itch.io,
Itch.io,
which is
yes.
necessarily only digital.
And in Amazon, it's going to be only
Only
hard
print,
copy.
because
Yeah, only print.
they don't sell PDFs, they sell ebooks, and it would look like shit.
Yeah.
Wouldn't work. So I think I can stop sharing this right now. So this is a very important. The Red Room site will not disappear, so you can still go there and find stuff there. Now, some news. Well, these are news as well, but news about our.
First were the important news. Now it's the ones that are not as important. I'm joking.
This is Affinity Publisher. This is where I'm working on the update for Savage Swords. So what will be the update? Okay, so if you've been watching our videos, you probably know that Shadow has been running a Savage Swords campaign in which he played with a group of people who had some recommendations and doubts about the game. And last week he sent me a list of those suggestions and questions, and I'm now trying to update the game in a way that will answer the questions and add some stuff. And not only that, the look of the book is also going to change. I'm showing you this here because it's not finished yet, so I'm still working on it. So first thing, we have new illustrations by Chris. I've replaced all the AI created illustrations that they were used mostly as fillers and in these page separators here. So okay, this was here already. Also by Chris, the comic book pages introduction. Now most of the book looks exactly like it did before. The text, there are some changes like typos that were corrected. There were some things added as well, but the illustrations weren't here before, so they are new. They aren't all commissioned art. There's some stock art here as well. I'm going to scroll down until I find something else. Okay, this is also by Chris.
That one is not new, right? I remember seeing that one, maybe for another book.
It was for another game, yeah. This one is also.
I like that one.
No, some of this were made for specific characters, so they have the look that they should have. Sometimes even with AI, you cannot get exactly what you want. These were done by Chris specifically for illustrating certain archetypes and also characters. I also used stock art by Dean Spencer. You might recognize some of these. at least his style, like this one, for example. And these ones, I'm just showing so you can get an idea of how it looks like now. The AI I used for Savage Swords was pretty good, I think. That was my opinion, of course. But it was AI, and we know that some people don't like it. And we are not trying to appease the anti AI zealots because that would be stupid and it wouldn't work.
Impossible.
Impossible. That's not the reason. The concept, the idea behind this is maybe some more people will do reviews, and maybe people will not be discouraged from sharing our posts.
Because they're afraid of the backlash from the AI zealots.
So there won't be AI. Another thing that I'm going also to do with the Savage Swords is I will release the core book as it is right now, and also in separate books. So there will be a player's guide just with rules and a game master's guide. This will be in print. I don't think it's
in digital. It's not
Yeah.
really. Yeah.
You might as well buy the entire book instead. But in print, it might be useful if you are not planning to run it, or if you just want the setting for some other game or whatever. So there will be 2 separate books in print. This is not exactly new, but the news part was showing you the pages that are now different. So this will be probably very soon because, as I said, I got the document with a list of things to change, and I've already covered most of it. I had done some updates before. Some of the stuff is there will be a new map as well, so that might take a few days more. I'm not doing the map, so don't worry. It's not my map. And now something else. This part is absolutely new. It's the first time I'm going to mention it. I'm also doing an updated version of New Flash.
You're not doing. You're going to do. Yes, because you just told me that you. So you're not doing it at this moment.
Yeah, I've already did a bit. I started.
Okay.
Again, because while I was,
you just told me that like 2 hours ago. Oh, I'm also going to do an updated version of New Flash. That's why I was saying you're not doing it yet.
I'm already doing it. It's not finished.
Good.
Yesterday I was buying some stock art by Dean Spencer, which is on sale right now. And while I was picking stuff for Savage Swords, I noticed that he also had a bunch of cyberpunk and futuristic illustrations there. So I thought, well, I can use this. So I've already started replacing some of the AI illustrations in New Flash as well. So what will be done to New Flash will be something similar to what I did to Savage Swords. I'm going to correct typos. I will check if there are some updates needed. In this case, no one sent me a list, of course, but there may be some things that I have to add there, because New Flash was one of the first, I think the second Red game. So some things have been polished in the meantime, so I'll take a look at that as well. But I'm going to replace the illustrations, and I'll try to have a new cover just to make it a little bit different. Obviously different, not just on the inside. So I will reach out to Ibai Canales, who did the first cover, and check if he wants to do another one, a new one. And if he wants to, I will certainly commission that cover from him. I may have some more commissioned art, probably because I cannot find replacements to all of that. So I'll probably ask some more stuff from Chris, and perhaps Kiyosaki, maybe, if he's available at the moment. He did some full page illustrations for the first New Flash, for the for New Flash. Well, the first
The
version of
red flash, yes.
yeah, the new version, the red version of New Flash. I quite like those, so if he's available, I might ask him to do something more. So second news.
Mhm.
This might take some time, of course, or not. It depends.
You have to wait for the art, so it's gonna take time for sure.
Yeah, if I do need to commission art for this, or if I can, because it's not just me wanting, because I will not just go around searching for artists. I already have my list of artists that might change in the future, of course. Maybe
Mhm.
I'll find some more people that I wouldn't mind to commission art from. But at the moment, we have Chris, of course,
Mhm.
does art for us all the time. Ibai Canales, Jay Tanaka, Kiyosaki, Jeremy Hart. I think I covered them all.
Did you mention Rob?
Oh yeah, Rob as well, of course. Yeah, I may have to ask some more equipment or stuff, biotech stuff from him. Let's see. It depends on how I'm going to organize things. So this is a list of people I commission art from at the moment. I may. Oh yeah, I forgot about Derek Stevens. Derek Stevens, and that's something to.
Oh, that the guy did the cover for.
Yeah. So he's also going to do a new cover because I'm going to divide the book in two, so there will be a new cover. I'm not sure which one will be the cover for the main book or for the Game Master's book. I mean, or and the Player's Handbook. I don't know because he hasn't done the cover yet. He started, he did a sketch. When it's finished, I will decide which one is better for the Game Masters and which one is better for the Player's Handbook. Anyway, the other one will be somewhere inside. Okay, so back to New Flash and just to end this part. So New Flash is also be updated with no AI and with some corrections. I'm sure they will be needed. I'm sure there will be typos there that I missed the first time. I'm sure that in Savage Swords there were because I've already done that. So it's very likely that I will find some typos in New Flash as well.
More updates because I know we talked about them, but it was on Shadows stream, so we can say. I'm thinking the other big plan. I would say big plan. It will be the new Vigilantes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that one will probably be banned a few weeks into the future because now I will have to take care of two other things that I wasn't planning to do. So one of those was updating New Flash, and the other one is the solo rules that I will be doing in collaboration with Abraham El Jaguar. It started already doing. I've done a few tables, but you'll have to check them and do some modifications because, as probably people know, I don't solo, so that's why I need to collaborate with someone who knows how to play a solo game and who knows how those tables work. They are different; they're not exactly the same thing. So this started because he's doing a series of videos on playing Red Room games as solo games, but he's using a Game Master emulator by I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but it's an independent company. It's not exactly done for our games, of course. There are some things there that do not match, and so I decided we should do something for specifically for Red games and Ratchet games, of course. That will be the tables are independent of the game rules, so you'll have to you can use with Red or with Ratchet. The games will be mentioned there. There will be specific tables for our genres, like modern horror, like investigative horror in the 19th century, like space opera, like sword and sorcery. And that's the next plan. And we also talked about that when we were guests at Shadows. Vigilantes will be possibly, unless something else comes up.
I think it's going to happen during 2026, for sure.
Yes, of course. It will.
Depends when. Yes, it's 12 months, so.
Yeah, so Vigilantes, it won't be called Vigilantes, because Vigilantes is a Ratchet game, and then this is not going to be a second edition or anything like that. This is going to be a different game with the same concept. Because I cannot use the content in the first one. It's not mine. I didn't write it. Well, I wrote some things, but not everything. The characters, which is the most important thing, were by the OGGM. Also, Emmettville, which is included in there. It's for a Ratchet.
Yeah, it's a Ratchet City.
It's a Ratchet City. There will be a well, it will be also a Ratchet City, but not exactly Ratchet. Ratchet in a general sense, not uppercase Ratchet. So that will be probably.
It can be New York after what's the name of the guy, Zoran, or Chicago, or any city in Europe.
Yes, maybe. No, it will definitely be an American city. It would make sense to do that.
I think this new Vigilantes game is gonna get us canceled from Drive-Thru. Oh no, we already.
Yes.
I'm thinking about some of the ideas that we're brainstorming in our Discord. So it's going to get us canceled from Drive-Thru. Yeah.
I hope it doesn't get us banned from somewhere else. There aren't many places where we can be banned from. Oh, another reason why I'm going to keep the website exactly as it is, also as a backup plan. If we are banned from somewhere else, I will go back to selling stuff at the shop. So
and like we said, the reason we are closing the stories for taxes purposes.
But if we really have to,
it has to.
Not just the taxes, but also the bureaucracy involved in that. Pretty annoying. So and the accounting part of it.
Yes, I do. But if we ever need to open the store again and pay taxes, I probably it's better if it is on my name. But that's something for if it ever happens.
Yeah. It will only happen if we start selling like crazy. That would make sense, perhaps, or which is not likely. But if we are banned from somewhere else, that would be probably the most possible reason for us to start selling at the store again. Okay, so I can say much about the Vigilantes, which will not be called Vigilantes because I have no idea. I haven't started yet, but it will be the same concept. I can say that again. So the concept is, if you don't know Vigilantes, so there's a in the 1980s, a bunch of people with weird powers start working as superheroes. In the original, these guys were inoculated with a serum. It was part of a project, a special project to create a team of vigilantes, superpowered vigilantes. In this case, it might not be exactly like that. I may just treat it in a different way, like characters will develop their powers. We'll start developing powers naturally or not for different reasons. And then, so these guys will be working as vigilantes for the city, which will be something, not Emmettville. And then when they finally erase crime, they just are not needed anymore, so they will eventually retire. But one day crime starts rising again. And this time it will be a project, an actual project that will create superheroes. This will be in the 2010s, 20 around that time. The first batch was back in the 80s. It went on until the late 90s, and then it was the project the group was terminated, and they went to their own lives. And most of them had problems because they were used to fame and used to being idolatrated by the people in the city. So they will the process will be more or less the same. So some of them will become drug addicts or drunkards or whatever. Then the new batch appears and they start fighting crime, like the first batch did. But these guys will quickly turn out to be too egocentric, too narcissistic, too greedy, and they will turn into crime. So they will fight crime for a time, and then when crime is solved, they become super villains, and then someone has to fight them. And the only people available that could maybe be able to fight these supervillains are the old guys. So that will be the concept. Most like the first one, just with some adjustments. The characters won't be the same, of course, and the city won't be the same. So the game won't be the same. It's just
The concept is the same, yeah.
the concept is very similar, and the name won't be probably the same unless I can't find anything else.
Because it's going to create confusion. So it needs to be a different name.
So it's a different game. In this case, it's not an update or a second edition. It's a different game. There are many games with similar concepts, so it's not really a problem. Just because we already published a game with that concept, there's no reason why we cannot publish a different one with a different name. Okay, so this is another plan. Is there anything else that we should?
Well, yes, just one more plan. That is the finishing Armageddon.
No, yeah, that one. Yes. Okay, so if you don't remember, Armageddon was a Ratchet setting taking place during World War II. And it was planned that there will be a volume 2 that would be about what happens after the war ends. And it won't be exactly the same thing because in Armageddon, during the war, the Nazis and also the Allies are trying to use magic and the paranormal as well to beat the adversary. Okay, so this happened in real life, but it didn't work. In this case, it works, and it works, but it doesn't work exactly like
it works.
Yeah, it kind of works, but then blows up in their faces. So what they do? Well, they eventually raise hell, literally. They create a breach between our world and hell, and demons start pouring out and killing everybody. So in the second volume, which won't be the second volume, though it's possible that I can do that as well. I don't know. That will be decided later. So in the second part, after the war ends, the former Nazis and the former Allies, and well, actually not the former Nazis, the former Axis and the former Allies, they will be still around. There will still be rivalries because the war just ended. This is just after the war.
And the war ended because something else happened, basically.
Exactly. So they will still be enemies, but now they have a bigger enemy because they want the demons coming from hell want to destroy everyone, not just the bad guys or the good guys. They don't care. For them, they are all meat. And so what will happen? Well, it's not written yet, but the concept is the Allies and the former Allies and the former Axis will have to join forces occasionally. Of course, there will still be clashes between them, but
And probably those double crossing
Yeah.
one another.
and they will join occasionally to fight the devil. So you'll be able to play Nazis, and they won't be the bad guys. They will be the former bad guys. Some of them are still bad guys, but there are demons are always the worst guys. So that's the other plan, and this will certainly take some more time because unless
I think those are the big plans for 2026. Other things will appear, of course, because you would have it's going to happen. Oh, I want to do this now, but I think these projects would all take place next year.
There are other things that I'm not going to write, and they will be maybe ready. I don't know when. So Shadow is doing an adventure for Savage Swords. That might not take a long time because he's already started it, and I've seen he has some of it already. Other people might do something else. Maybe Mark.
Maybe
Jeff.
me.
I'm not even thinking about you, but yeah, maybe you, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe someone else. Maybe something else that I might do as well, but not as much as I've been doing right now is updating older stuff. I've updated most of the scenarios for Wretched Epoch, which now are also Belle Epoch and also New Flash. Obviously, there's a bunch of other things that I could update, but some of them I wouldn't be able to find the stock art for them. So they might still be done eventually, but that's not a priority right now. New Flash is still one of those things, kind of different because New Flash is a full game. There was also a plan to do a red version of Wretched Country.
Yes.
That's also a new game, so it's also a possibility. If I feel like doing a Western game in the meantime, I might push it in and delay some of the other plans. But I'm not going to schedule anything right now. Okay, I think this is...
Yeah, that covers it all.
So
don't forget, the store is going to continue. It's just not going to be, a store, but the site is going to be more or less the same, and you can still go there to look at our stuff. And
this down here,
4 days you can still use. Just remember that is not the end.
If for some reason you don't want to, not the end. If for some reason you don't want to buy at our store, you can also, or you can't, because some people can't use their credit cards at the Red Room store. You can go to itch.io. There's a sale there as well. It's called the winter sale because, of course, they couldn't call it
winter. Yeah.
It's also 50%. Of course, not everything is there. More things will be in the future. Right now, it's a selection of stuff. I don't know how many, about 20 books, 20 something. The new editions will all be there, of course. The older editions, not necessarily. Because you can also buy them at Lulu in digital format. That's also something that you should not forget. Lulu is mostly for print, usually, but not for us. We have all our everything that is there in print. There's also a digital version as well. So if you want to buy digital on Lulu as well, you can. That's what I'm counting on when I close the store, because as I said, everything is on Lulu, but only some things are on itch.io. But if you want to find that out, you can go to our website, scroll down when you are looking at the products, and you will find the links below to the places where you can buy it. And I think that's it for today.
So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and we'll be back probably next week for a stream. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, after Christmas, after New Year, people will already be available for watching streams, I think. So probably next Friday. Bye.
Bye bye.